Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Looks like somebody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Johnny, you on yet? Can you unmute your mic? I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys this opportunity in this space. I'm not gonna join myself, but I'll leave it open for you guys and have fun. Just an open discussion.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You know what? I figured out what the problem was. I've got two DJ Trev Twitter accounts. And I don't know what happened, but the main one, the one with the purple icon that everybody sees, for whatever reason, I got logged out of it, and it was totally gone. It wasn't even available for me to log into anymore, and I was logged into the other one. So when I'm starting a space, I'm starting it with the other account, and it just wasn't happening. So I had to log back into this one. I am not the technical guy. That's Johnny.
Yeah, and it would be nice if Twitter Spaces worked properly on desktop.
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't the space. It was, I don't know why all of a sudden I never ever get logged out of that account. And I certainly didn't do it on purpose. But all of a sudden it was just logged out and logged into the other one, and it screwed me all up. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry about all the confusion. The best thing that we can do right now is share this space, because if there was anybody looking forward to getting into the other one, obviously it got screwed up. So if you can tweet this out or X this out or whatever you want to call it, and let people know that we're here. It's just going to be a brief little chit chat. Nothing major, nothing to announce, nothing crazy. I was hoping to be able to get maybe some of the other meme coin communities in here or somebody from those communities, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, if you want to talk, just make a request, put your hand up or whatever. If you want to ask some questions, Johnny's here, and that is the man to answer all the questions for you. I recently put out a video, like just a little while ago, a couple hours ago, maybe an hour ago. I put out a video, just kind of going through the white paper for Meme Alliance. And yesterday put out a video. Terry Crypto's here. I think Terry put out a video just a little while ago as well. I know that the team hasn't started doing like official marketing yet, but maybe I'm just being impatient, I guess, right? And I want to start letting people know about this thing because I think that it's awesome. The more I think about it, the more I think about the idea of what Meme Alliance can actually be, going beyond the game. The game is phenomenal. We've already seen the clips, the video clips. We've already seen the graphics. We know what's going on there. That's going to be crazy. But beyond that, just the kind of movement, like I said in my previous video, or the kind of paradigm shift that this could bring about for meme coins in general, bringing them together in an alliance, so that I mean, like the strength in numbers, okay? Bringing everybody, as opposed to, oh, our meme coin is the best, don't, all the other ones suck, blah, 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 blah. We need to get past that. We need to be beyond that because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't do anything for your particular project to kind of trash all the other projects and make everybody believe yours is the only one, that's going to be any good. Um, and it's it's just so much better if we can come together and kind of network and help each other. And if there's suggestions, if there's questions, if there's we need help with this, we need help with that. Bring all these communities together, and you should always be diversified in your your wallet should be diversified anyway. There's no point in only having or holding one meme coin or one cryptocurrency. Johnny, do you agree with that?
Yeah, exactly, and that's why this concept of Meme Alliance was created. I mean, it's practical to diversify your portfolio, but it's not. It's even beyond that. Like meme communities in crypto are huge. What drives a lot of crypto. Like in this bear market, what has thrived has been memes, communities forming and building. So that's our idea, is to, why fight with each other? I mean, we all have a place. We can come together and have fun with it.
Right. Exactly. I absolutely agree. Now, something again that I've said in the past, but I'll talk about it a little bit here during this space. Um, I don't. When I go into other meme coin communities in their telegrams or in their discords or whatever, it is very often difficult to discern like a team. Like, is anybody in charge? Is anybody running this thing? Is anybody building this thing? Because for a lot of meme coins, really, it's not about that. It really is just about. I mean, we know somebody created it, right? But somebody created it, and then it's up to the community to just hype it and push it and chill it, and that has worked really, really well for like Pepe or maybe a couple others that you can talk about, right? But how far do we really think that will go? Like, if what you have is a bunch of hype and your community shilling, but you never build anything, you never do anything else, you're not burning, there's no staking, there's no NFTs, there's no game to play, there's nothing to keep people interested. Where's that? Where is that meme coin going to be next year? Where's it going to be a couple years from now? We know that, yeah, there are a couple like SHIB that have lasted the test of time, but that's a rarity. So with an alliance and bringing all of these meme coins together, some of the ones that do have like development teams, right? Some of them that do have developers, coders, and everything on them. For the projects that want to kind of move out of the meme or move past the meme thing and have some sort of longevity, being able to network and talk to people with an exact with a team already formed can only benefit you. It can provide maybe the longevity that you wouldn't normally have because maybe you can develop some other things or figure out how to do it or whatever. I don't know. That's my idea. Does anybody else have anything on that? I think Johnny's working while we're.
No, I do too. Like, they have a shelf life, right? Like, some of them have blown up big, like Doge and SHIB, and there's a few others. Um, but it was different. Some of those are OG, and that's why, but they're starting to decline their interest as well. Like, we haven't gone through another bull run since SHIB blew up. When that happens, if the Shiba Inu team doesn't provide their community something, people are going to leave and it's going to
Right.
funnel away, right? It can only last so long. Um, Doge is inflationary, so it's a different kind of system. It's like
Yeah.
a poor man's Bitcoin, right? So it will continue. You'll gain coins or whatever. You can do stuff, but that's what this is for. We're not competing for other meme communities holders. If you look through half of the wallets in most meme communities, you'll see they are diversified. The community is already have that mentality. It's maybe teams that are against that because they're trying to grab all the funds in crypto for themselves or whatever it is. But this way here is a place, like, you don't have to buy Elmo to play this Meme Alliance game, but there's benefits to it, and you can bring in your community and you can have fun and play with other communities and network. And because of that networking, you can expand your own meme community or its utility or its future. So I just see it as a win for everyone.
Yeah, I do too. I'm hard pressed to really find uh, any reason why this wouldn't be like a really awesome thing. There's really no downside to it. You're automatically expanding your community by networking with all of these other communities that probably wouldn't have known anything about yours because they're so stuck in their echo chamber of the particular Telegram room or whatever. Um, You need to turn that music off. Oh, you guys are killing me. I don't know what the hell happened. First it was me, now it's this thing going crazy. All of a sudden I was in the middle of saying something, and I don't even remember what it was, and then everything just died on me. Let's give everybody a chance to get back in here. Apologies, I have no idea what happened. Actually, Master is hosting this, and when it wasn't me, it wasn't Johnny, so maybe something on his end, maybe it just kind of disconnected or whatever. But I appreciate all you guys jumping back in. Uh, oh, cool. Hold on a second. I thought you weren't going to be able to make it, so we are going to invite you to speak. Johnny, I had a, I don't know if anybody else is going to be, shy about kind of jumping up on stage and asking questions or whatever. Everybody, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to just jump on in, even if you just, want to say how happy you are to be here or whatever. But I did have a question or two, Johnny, that I thought maybe you could, hopefully you could answer. Uh, so we know that we already have the Elmo character, we have the Shib character, we have the Pepe character. We also know that there are going to be more characters. Um, what's that criteria going forward, right? So, Meme Alliance is launched, we're playing it. Other communities want to jump in and they want to be a part of it. Obviously there are a lot of meme coins that kind of come and go. They come, they're gone. They don't really have anything to sustain them at all. And I know that it probably takes a lot of effort to put one of these characters together to design one. So I don't think we're going to be designing them for every meme coin that comes knocking on the door. But what is the criteria? What is going to determine whether it's a character that we add to the game or not?
Well, we've thought about this too. Like, the community, they have to have an established community. That's an obvious one, and it's not something that launched yesterday, kind of thing. Safe that it's as safe as a cryptocurrency can be, but so something that's established for a little while and has a community base, and if it's like based on like if they do have a team and so on, there's other things like is it renounced? That's not necessarily like the end all be all because some teams are actually developing and need access to contracts. But just for example, like we have Shib, Pepe, and Elmo to start, and we've been discussing Floki, of course. It's been around a long time. It's established. Volt has been around for a while, and there's a few others that we've been thinking about. And what we're gonna do is probably put up polls, and it's gonna be the community that's the loudest will get first dibs on the next
Okay.
character.
All
So if that community is pushing, and active, that tells us it's worth our time to invest and putting them into the game.
got you. All right, that makes a lot of sense. All right, so a couple people are up on stage. Crypto Coin Guy, you have the mic if you want to go ahead and unmute, and if you have a question or something to talk about, let's go right ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you, DJ, for letting me talk here today. Just want to say what's up to everybody. I think the Meme Alliance, I think that's beyond brilliant. I mean, I see what you guys are doing. I think it's like I said. I mean, it's brilliant, honestly. My one question that I have, I'll just keep it brief. Is there a roadmap with Meme Alliance? I mean, I've been out of the loop for a little bit, but I was just wondering if there was a roadmap for the alliance and maybe what kind of like where the forward vision is. I know you guys got the game, which looks awesome. Put that mildly. I mean, it's amazing there. But I was just wondering if there was like a roadmap out there anywhere for like where it's going.
Yes, there is. We have updated our website. We have a Meme Alliance website and white paper, and there is a roadmap in there. And it is more than just one game. This is the first game. We plan to do more as they're established, because there's different kinds of gameplay. So there's people that like the online RPG and stuff like that. And we also have the staking and the lottery pool. The lottery pool is actually a cool idea for meme communities as well. They can use their own tokens to kind of like buy tickets and win more of their own tokens. They can stake for more of their community tokens of their choice, right? Like, so it's not exclusive to our community only, it's for all meme communities.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, I didn't know about the roadmap. That's on me. But yeah, you guys are just, like I said, beyond awesome. Just keep up the good work, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, actually, I mean, that white paper was just released not long ago. I put out. I don't know if you're subscribed to the channel, and I'm not like farming for subscriptions or whatever. But if you go to my YouTube channel, I just earlier today read through that whole white paper in a video. Gave a couple comments about it, and then yesterday I talked a lot about kind of the roadmap and how things are going to go as well. So that's a place where maybe you can get some of that information. Or if you're not, I think you're in the TG anyway, right? So feel free to always ask questions and stuff there. We can get all that information to you. Um, so Alliance Architect, I thought you were going to be working. I'm very surprised you're here. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're a speaker. Is there anything you wanted to come up and chat about? I have some more questions, but I want to give everybody a chance to kind of chit chat.
Yeah, I mean, I actually counted the time wrong. I thought that it is going to be during the nighttime in Europe, but well, I guess my calculation was incorrect. But still, I needed to bring my kids to sports and everything, and now I'm home.
Okay, awesome. We're not going crazy and pressing people here. I can't get a space started. I can't figure it out. You can't do math.
Yeah, you see, no one is perfect. How they say.
We're figuring it out though. We're figuring it out. Hey, while I got you though, let me ask you a question. So we were talking a second ago about developing these other characters. Can you give a
Yeah.
brief idea of what goes into actually developing one of these characters, like time wise and resources, and how difficult it is to actually put one of these together?
Well, it all depends what kind of character, right? So, for example, for Pepe, it was very easy because Pepe is only like a 3D mesh, and you just need to create a skeleton for him so he can move. You need to bind the skin, the 3D skin, to the skeleton. So whenever the skeleton moves, the skin moves with it. But for example, for Elmo and for Shiba, it was a little bit more complicated because the hair needed to be done, right? And so for the first version that we have created for them, the hair wasn't good enough because it was good for animations program, right, for animating, but it wasn't good for Unreal Engine. So we needed to start from the beginning again and create everything with a new technique which I didn't know existed actually, because it is quite a new technique, and then everything needed to be remade. But in the end, we managed, and the outcome is good. The end result. But all in all, it can take up from let's say couple of days to 1 month, whatever. You need to have the idea. You also need to have the plan how to build the character. Then you make something, you don't like it, you start from scratch. It's like painting, for example. It's art in itself, and especially because you don't have really references that already exist in the internet, because I believe no one took it upon themselves to create all of the 3D characters that are in the meme space. So you need to start from something, and it can be time consuming, yes.
There's texturing. There's all kind of things like that, like getting the hair on the
Yeah.
Shiba Inu, or the like the mat on the. Yeah, that's crazy. So are you working directly with the Unreal Engine guys?
Well, me and Custom made all of the 3D 3D design for the game. He created the map. I created the characters, and then we put it to we forwarded it to the Unreal Engine people. Uh, right now, we are not working directly with them because they are, of course, more experienced than us. They are professionals, and but if they need if they have some questions or if they need our input or whatever, we are here to assist them. So because this is our idea and they don't know it in and out, so we are suggesting to them some things to be done.
Yeah, I got it. I appreciate that. Um, you know, I don't know how many people think of things this way. I kind of have unique ways of thinking of things sometimes, but it kind of struck me that um, one of the things we talk about previously is that this development team, you four guys, or it's kind of maybe six people on the team, whatever, you have the ability to do so many things. We don't have to outsource a lot of what happens as far as smart contracts and whatever coding or whatever needs to be done. But when it came to this game, I personally find it a show of strength that you're able to say, you know what, the level that we want this to be, it's beyond our capabilities, and we need to bring in the big guns. The ability for you guys to do that, to put ego aside and say, oh, let's do it ourselves, and find the very best people to do that, I think speaks a lot about how dedicated the team is to making this the best project they can possibly make it.
Yeah, I mean, ego in something like this, the ego has no place in something like this. For us, it is not about oh, how great we are. It is about to bring forward this ecosystem and to create something really big. So we are really fighting hard for it, and we are doing as much as we can, to bring it to be the best in this space. So this is why also we chose this route, and also because time wise, I mean, we have experience in 3D design, we have experience in video creation, we have a lot of experience, but we didn't have too much experience in creating games in Unreal Engine, right? But I mean, everything can be learned, and we planned in the beginning to learn it by doing. So okay, let's jump into cold water and let's just do it. So, and I mean, we had a lot done actually, and custom design, he's also a very talented guy, and we have done a big part. But then we decided, okay, let's go this route maybe, and then they can check if it's okay or not, and then we discussed with the people, and we only want to bring a perfect product to the space, and nothing less than that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It seems like you guys are. I'm gonna want a response from either one of you or both of you, Johnny and Architect. It seems like you guys are really just charging full steam ahead, not slowing down for anything at all. Now, we all know that over the last couple of days there have been some major developments in the crypto space, and I'm referring obviously to CZ stepping down from Binance, the withdrawal of, I forget what the figure was, billions or 1 point something billion dollars. People have withdrawn from Binance. They basically bailed and tried to get out of there. Um, there's a lot of panic. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of uncertainty as to what is in store for crypto when you see some big figure like that step down. And some people might even say maybe kind of bow out because of fear of what the SEC or whatever had in store for him. Uh, how safe is Meme Alliance? How safe is ElmoERC? what can you say, or is there anything that you can say to give holders the confidence that these projects aren't in any danger of anything and will be here?
Johnny, you want to answer
Yeah,
this? Maybe?
sure. Well, we took the initiative with all this, and we are in the process of getting a legal opinion. If people don't know what that means, it's just with the SEC, they're really looking to see if projects are securities. That's their biggest hangup because they can't really control a whole lot else besides the security thing. So, with an illegal opinion, and it's your legal opinion has to be valid in different jurisdictions all over the world, and we're going with a worldwide jurisdiction, and to deem ElmoERC and Meme Alliance as non-securities. And already we've got the preliminary report, and we are guaranteed we're not a security, but we should have that in a few days, our official legal opinion. That what that means is exchanges will list us. The SEC can't come after us for being a security. So it's making our project safe. As for the industry, like $1 billion is actually no big deal. Binance had bigger withdrawals than that when Lunk crashed, when FTX crashed. It's just another way to put a little bit of fear in the market, and it's cycle. It's the fear and greed cycle of the market. I'm not concerned over it. I think CZ did this on purpose. He had to. Um, he's retaining his shares of Binance. He's still the largest shareholder in Binance, but the head of the company has to go if there's allegations against the company. That's just how it is. It works in business that way too. And I think he made this choice for the future of Binance, not because he's afraid of the SEC or he's afraid of the consequences. I think he chose this is because Binance is his baby and he wants it to succeed with or without him at the head of the table. And that's my opinion on that. But I'm not overly concerned. We had bigger issues in 2022 with Lunk and FTX. I just think this is just the cycle before the bull run.
So is there, when you talk about this legal, what did you call it? Legal opinion?
Legal opinion. Yeah.
Is
You get
this
this done in
something?
business as well, like for companies as well.
Yep. Yeah. Right. So you talked about you got a preliminary report, but you're waiting for an official whatever. So is it like actual documentation, some sort of certificate or whatever that exempts you from any bullshit that the SEC might try to throw about a security? Like it officially says, no, this is not a security. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
this is by law firms. This is following guidelines in all legal jurisdictions in the world. So there will be a legal opinion for the United States, which is also Canada is based on the same thing. Europe, different parts of the world have different regulations of what securities are, and just there's more detail to it, but that will get released when the legal opinion is there. Exchanges are cracking down on this because the SEC is going after exchanges, as you can see, and they want to make sure they're operating above board. So any exchange that's based out of the US, like Bitmark, Coinbase, and that would require legal opinions for sure. Some of them haven't adopted it yet. So it's just a law firm. It's a legal filed paper with the courts, with the justice system in the countries, and it just allows you to operate as a non-security.
Okay, that's cool.
Because if you're a
Good.
security, that's a whole different ballgame, right? Like we do not ever want to be a security, and we're not aiming for that.
Right. Is that an expensive thing to obtain? I mean, anytime that we're trying to get something legal, I see dollar signs flashing in front of my head.
Yeah, well, yeah, lawyers love to make money, right? So we all know this.
Yeah.
Just let's say it's cheaper than a divorce, but it's still
Oh my
pricey.
God. All right. Yeah, my divorce was pretty cheap, actually.
But it was, you know what? Like
She
this is
wanted to
what
get the hell out, so you know.
This is why the team has been always transparent with the community, and this should show another level to the team because a lot of communities won't do this. A lot of not just meme tokens, but other tokens that have launched aren't going to be doing this. They have no intentions. They want to stay anonymous and all this stuff. But at Elmo, we want to build a project. We've spent a lot of time on this project, and what's coming next is big. So we're just covering our asses.
So, I mean, this should be important also to any other meme coin communities, projects, teams, whatever, that would consider getting involved in this, because one of the questions that they might be able to ask themselves is, well, how do we know that these guys are even going to be around? They're worried about whether we're going to be around. How do we know if they're going to be around? And the fact that we're going kind of above and beyond, and thinking, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead, to make sure that everything is secure for everyone involved, I think should really speak volumes to them as far as that's concerned. If anybody else has anything to say, because this isn't going to go on much longer, if anybody else has anything to say, any questions to ask, now's the time to do it. Try to put your hand up or whatever it is that you need to do to get up, and we'll make you a speaker and you can ask. While we're waiting for that, and if nobody else does that, then this could potentially be the last question that I have anyway. We're kind of getting back to Meme Alliance and getting back to some of the things that I read in the white paper. We know that other meme coins you'll be able to use other meme coins in the marketplace, in the game. You can stake MMA at some point. The intention is to be able to stake MMA, and instead of getting just MMA in rewards, you could potentially get another meme coin in rewards. There's so many different ways that we're going to be dealing with other coins. Don't we need to have a pool of these coins to do all this? Like, can you explain to me how that's going to work?
Yes, we do. That's why the lottery, if you look at the lottery breakdown, so 50% of the tokens of whatever meme token in that lottery pool is purchased will go back to the winner. It's like a 50-50. So the other 50%, man, off the top of my head, I gotta be careful here. I think 25% is burnt. A lot of the reason for that is a lot of meme communities want to reduce their supply. So this is why we put that in there. So even if you use your Pepe tokens and you buy some tickets, spend $5 or whatever, you don't win, you can be assured that 25% of the total pool is being burnt of your community token, which helps your token as well. And 50% will go to one winner, and the other 25% is going to go into a treasury. That treasury is for these reward pools. So it's not for us. The treasury goes into these staking pools, and as it builds up, there's more available. Obviously, it's going to not be instantly like millions of Pepe or SHIB or whatever in there, but as the lottery is being used, it's constantly being refilled.
So these are individual pools then. In other words, when somebody buys a ticket for this lottery, if they buy it with Pepe, it goes in the Pepe pool. If they buy it with SHIB, it goes in the SHIB pool. And
Yes.
then that allotment happens with the 50%, 25%, 25%. Because when you say it burns, whatever was put into that, whatever was purchased with that particular cryptocurrency, that 25% of that is what will get burned. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So let's
Okay.
say we collect 1 million Pepe in that lottery number one. 500,000 goes to the winner, 250,000 to burn, 250,000 to the rewards pool. And this is automatically done by smart contract. So it's burnt to the null address. It's not sent to a dead wallet. So it's an actual decrease in supply. And it's for all communities. Obviously, if there's let's say there's a token out there, I'm sure people have heard, PNDC. it's a mintable token, so we would exclude the burn, and it would be 75% to the winner. If we would decide to add ETH or USDT lotteries because people just want to use those tokens to win money, we would exclude the burn.
Okay. So there's no limit
But
to really how many different coins you can have for these lotteries.
no, and coins that are maybe not so established and would not get quite included into our game to start, those meme communities, we would include them in our lottery first. Their community could still use their tokens, and as they get more established and it's worth our investment to put it into the game, then we'd go that route.
Okay. All right, awesome. So we had a couple more people request. I'm not sure which one came up first because honestly I wasn't paying attention. But okay, well, UFO Moji, why don't you go ahead and unmute and go ahead and make your comment or ask your question.
Hi. First, I just want to say I love what you guys are doing. It's amazing, and this is great. The fact that you guys are doing this, for instance, is just it's a great step to take, and I think that it's very smart. But my question is, with the game, I haven't checked the website or what the updates are, but with the game, would NFTs have a part to play within the game, or are those going to be completely separate?
No, the assets in the game will be NFTs. There will be even more like game NFTs, like you could buy different items through our marketplace, and they're all NFT based.
But the current NFTs that we have for Elmo give you a lot of benefits, for MMA as well. So, for example, for being whitelisted to buy first during the pre-sale of MMA, you need to have an Elmo NFT. So
any games that you buy your NFT packs or whatever it is, you can get different weapon skins and all that, and they're just in your wallet, and those go onto your character or in your inventory, and allows you to trade them on the marketplace too or sell them.
One of the other big benefits of having one of those ElmoFo NFTs, and the price was just reduced from 0.3 ETH to 0.1 ETH, so they should be a lot more obtainable for people. I honestly waited until it was dropped to 0.1 ETH because I just every time I tried to save up the money to do the 0.3, there was something else that happened that I wanted to buy, but I finally got one. But one of the main, not the main, but one of the big benefits is going to be when MMA is launched, the pre-sale. Those wallets who are containing an NFT, it's kind of a whitelist kind of thing where you're going to have access to go ahead and purchase some MMA kind of before everybody else. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. And also, those NFTs you can stake for Elmo tokens. And we're just in the testing phase of the staking for MMA. The NFTs should be, I don't want to give exact date, but by next week, beginning of next week, we should have the staking live, so you can stake your NFT for MMA tokens as well.
All right, yeah, that's going to be awesome. There honestly is so much to talk about, and I'm kind of glad that there is. I'm not going to talk about it all today because we want to do more of these spaces, right? So, Original Beats, you came up as a speaker. Why don't you go ahead and unmute and go ahead and give us what you got?
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Jonathan. I want to say doing a great job. The good work. The question is, when it comes in regards to the Elmo token, how does what's the future plan for the token since it's not going to be in the game? What else can we look forward to regarding the Elmo token? I know we're having like the DEX come out and stuff like that, but can you elaborate on more use cases for Elmo, and was I don't think I've really seen a good breakdown on how MMA and how
Original,
Sorry
I
to
don't mean to
interrupt,
cut you.
Arginal,
I don't
but
mean to cut you off,
we
but
cannot
yeah,
clearly
you
hear
must
you.
be traveling, bro, because you're breaking up like crazy. I think the question you asked was what other utility is there going to be, or what plans are there for ElmoERC, being that it's not going to be in the game. But I will say that I thought I read something in the white paper, uh, not the game itself, but about both MMA and Elmo being kind of the native tokens of Meme Alliance itself. So I'll let you guys kind of elaborate on that. What else is in store for Elmo?
Yeah, like Elmo is a meme token and it has staking right now, and it will have a DEX aggregator part of that ecosystem, and that's already huge things for a meme token's utilities. It will also in the game be a currency. Like, you will have benefits using Elmo and MMA token to buy in-game items. It's maybe other communities will say that's not fair to theirs, but in a way, Elmo created this, so there is always going to be benefits for that. So it makes it a consumable. People are always focused on utility, utility, utility. Well, there's millions of utilities not being used. Our DEX aggregator is practical for our community because it will be used in the game too, and it makes it convenient to swap using our own aggregator. Elmo, you can buy your items with it, making Elmo a consumable. And what that means, it's going to start decreasing even more so. It's burning by utility. And just that alone, that little bit of a benefit, whether it's a 10% discount on items, will drive volume. And that is the key thing for Elmo, is creating DEX volume to uh, to accelerate the deflationary aspect of it. So, and we're not limited there. We just have a lot on our plate right now with the DEX, the game, and the lottery, and getting that all established and well oiled. And then there is other ideas. We're just not ready to announce them.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Yeah, there is a lot going on behind the scenes. There are conversations that are being had. There are people that are being reached out to. There's so much happening that you guys aren't aware of. And I'm sure there's plenty happening that I'm not even aware of either. I mean, when I can, I kind of chit chat with these guys and they kind of share some stuff with me. But that's what we want. We want to know that our team is working round the clock to make this better, to bring things to fruition, and this is what's going on. I know, that there aren't necessarily hardcore, hard time frames for this, that, and the other thing, but I guess I would say, if I were to give it a window over the next 3 to 6 months, I think you guys are going to be wowed with the information that comes out and the things that are actually coming to pass with this project. You're gonna love it. Nobody here is giving you financial advice. None of it is financial. We're not financial advisors. I'm just trying to get some information to you to help you make a decision as to what you want to do with your bag and your money. Johnny and Architect, I want to thank both of you guys for jumping in and answering the questions for me and for the rest of the community, because I'm in the community too. So I really, really appreciate it. Elmoshi, thank you for stepping in and bringing this Twitter space or X space, whatever you want to call it, up, because I failed to get it done, but I'll work on it and I'll have it going for next time. And all you guys who stepped up to chit chat with us and to ask questions, I appreciate it. So we're gonna end it now, and whenever the next one happens, I know Johnny's working on something, and I don't really want to put it out there, but he's working on something. I think the next Twitter space, if it works out the way he's trying to work it out, is really going to be a crucial one. So we'll give you some information on when and where that's going to happen. In the meantime, I hope everybody has a great day. For those of you in the United States, please have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, and everyone, I would like you to actually check out DJ Trev's white paper breakdown, because he does it in a simple manner, and it will be much easier for you to get the grasp of everything going on. And I don't know, it's just a good, easy breakdown.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, basically, I just read it, But sometimes it's intimidating when people see a white paper and they're like, "Oh, I'm not reading all that." But if you have somebody that reads it to you and maybe adds in a little kind of commentary here and there, it makes it more entertaining and more palatable. So that's all I tried to do, and that was the very last, or the very most recent video that I put out this morning on my channel. So if you just want to go ahead and watch it. Do me a favor, you guys. When you watch these videos, try to watch them all the way through. Uh, because all these things kind of work with that algorithm. Watching it all the way through, hitting the like button, leaving comments in the comment section. If you watch a video and you're not subscribed, if you subscribed, then that really hits the algorithm, because they say, wow, this video is so good, people are subscribing because of it. And what they do is they push it out and put it in people's feeds that wouldn't normally see it. This is how we get the information out, okay? It's really not even for me. I couldn't give a damn how many subscribers I have. I don't make a living doing this. And if I told you the pathetic amount of money that I make on a video that probably takes me 45 minutes to an hour to do, you would laugh at me and wonder why I'm doing it. But I'm doing it for the project. And if you notice, I really haven't been doing videos for anybody else but Elmo recently, because I really believe in this project. I want it to succeed for my bag and for all of you guys. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Johnny. Any last words there, Architect?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for the invitation again to chit chat with you and the guys that joined here. And ahead of us, there are great times. I'm pretty confident in saying that. And like you said, we will all of us probably be wowed. So enjoy what is going to come, guys.
I can hear you. I'm looking
Okay.
forward to it.
All
All right,
right.
hit me up. All right, y'all. Peace. Ciao.